Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rovi, man. And thank you guys for tuning in with me today. If you guys aren't familiar with my channel is basically about conspiracy theories and reaction videos to what's going on in the modern day world, and usually related to some type of celebrity. And so if you're into that kind of stuff, you're gonna love my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Today we are going to be going over humiliation rituals that celebrities tend to go through. There's a conspiracy that they go through these rituals in order to reach a new heights of fame or a new level in their career. So today we're going to be touching base on that, and we're going to be reacting to a classic channel. Shout out to Truth Is, love the channel, been a fan for like definitely over a year and a half. Definitely been doing his thing, and he put together, some videos on his thoughts, and I'm also going to give my reaction as well. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So let's go.
I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be exposing the truth about Hollywood humiliation rituals. I had put up a poll on my community wall and on Instagram to see which video you guys wanted to see first, between this video and the Project Bluebeam video. You guys voted for this video first, but don't worry. Project Bluebeam will be dropping sometime next week for those that are waiting for it. Now, let's get right into it. Ever since I started researching the Freemasons' involvement in the entertainment industry, I have heard of many claims of celebrities being put through humiliation rituals. When I first discovered the term, I spent some time looking into it, trying to determine if there was any truth to it. Since I didn't find anything credible, I started to believe humiliation rituals weren't a thing. I thought it was just something made up by the internet to explain strange things celebrities did. Like I mentioned a few videos back in the Hollywood
Lil Baby
video, started changing my mind on the idea.
That man got a sandwich, bro.
Into fraternities and their rituals, finding a link between them and Freemasonry. What people don't know is that fraternities were actually created and modeled after Freemasonry, with many of them being created by actual high-degree Masons, like the fraternity Omega Psi Phi, which was created by the Prince Hall Freemason Frank Coleman. Many famous celebrities have been a part of this fraternity, like Bill Cosby and Michael Jordan. Omega Psi Phi is a perfect example of the Freemasons' influence when it comes to fraternities. Some of their rituals and...
I'm just stopping the video with this. Doesn't surprise me, but I didn't know Michael Jordan was a part of a fraternity in college. But a lot of people are, man. A lot of athletes, they are. And they are a part of these secret societies. And you hear about hazing processes that the students have gone through. At least I have. I don't know about you guys, but it makes me question why they do it, Let's keep it going, though.
Practices comes directly from Masonry. One thing fraternities are known for doing is putting new members through a hazing ritual. I don't know why. I didn't look into this before. A hazing ritual is a humiliation ritual. The purpose of a hazing ritual is to humiliate the person being initiated, to put the new member through the same embarrassing moment other members had to go through, creating a bond, and also providing something that can be held over the new member's head. Since I know the Masons inspired and basically created most fraternities, I wondered, do the Masons have a hazing ritual themselves? I started searching to see if I can find instances of hazing ever being done in Masonic lodges. After doing some searching, I discovered the answer to this was actually yes. Masonic lodges do perform some sort of hazing ritual. While researching, I came across a website for the Sacramento Scottish Rite Lodge, where an article that was written by one of the members confesses to hazing rituals being a part of Masonry. In the article, he wrote, I attended a Masonic conference where the use of what some Masonic presenters deem hazing was illustrated from European rituals and from the Masonic rituals of old manuscripts. There was a question as to what was the reason for having activities resembling hazing in Masonic ritual, and why were they so prevalent in the past and still more popular outside of the USA. These Masonic presenters, who are the top Masonic scholars in American Masonry, seemed themselves puzzled over the inclusion of the hazing element of the ritual. In this article, open as day, a Mason confessed that hazing rituals or humiliation rituals are a real thing. More importantly, he admits it still takes place in lodges and it comes directly from the old manuscript of Masonry, meaning hazing humiliation rituals have been a part of Masonry for a long time. Now, for those that commented that humiliation rituals were real, you guys can comment "I told you so" below, because you are indeed correct, and I can humbly admit I missed this information when looking into it. I kept looking for Masonic humiliation rituals and nothing was coming up. All I had to do was swap out the word humiliation with the word hazing, and I started to see results. The Mason just...
Now, I'm not gonna lie, before I got deep into like the whole, conspiracy theories and whatnot, I had heard about the humiliation ritual. But sometimes things go through one ear, then out the other, and you kind of just like, whatever, guy, whatever, man. You're just so in love with like your favorite artist, your favorite actor, actress, or brand, or whatever, and to the point you just don't care. You just don't see it. But once you start seeing like a sequence of like common and like embarrassments, celebrity embarrassments, you're kind of like, why is this occurring? A light bulb starts to go off in your head after a while, and you're just like, okay, this is getting too common right now. So yeah, this is real, bro. Hazing rituals.
It's like many fraternities perform humiliation rituals in secrecy. The Skull and Bones are one of those fraternities made by Freemasons that adopt Masonic rituals, one being the hazing initiation ritual. The Skull and Bones, just like Omega Psi Phi, was created by a Freemason by the name of Alfonso Taft, the father of President William Howard Taft. The Skull and Bones put their members through all types of humiliation rituals as they climb up in degrees. While looking into the Masonic hazing ritual, I found an instance when things went too far during the ritual, and the ritual led to dire consequences. According to this New York Times report, back on March 10, 2004, in the upstate New York Lodge number 493, a humiliation ritual went terribly wrong. A member was being initiated to a secret Masonic club called the Fellow Craft Club. The humiliation ritual consisted of a higher degree Mason scaring a new member by using a prop weapon that shot blanks. The member would then realize it was a prop, but only after he was humiliated in front of the entire lodge. In this instance, the member that was joining was instructed to sit on a chair, while a higher degree Mason stood 20 feet away from him, aiming a prop at the man that is supposed to be loaded with blanks. Strangely, for whatever reason during the ritual, the older Mason wasn't holding a prop, but a real piece with real ammo. The older Mason then aimed at the guy on the chair and let go at him, and he was taken out on the spot. Unsurprisingly, Albert Ed, who was in charge of the ritual, didn't face any charges after Suffolk County Police declared the whole situation an accident. I think there's way more to this story, and I feel we should do a whole deep dive into this incident alone, as it left me with...
That was a whole sacrifice, bro. They told him it was a prop, and they shot the man, and they just got away with, oh, it's just an accident. Shoot, bro, that's crazy, bro. Can you imagine, like, your brother or your friend, joining a secret club and saying, hey, man, I'm trying to rise up in the ranks in life, and you find out that he dies because of a ritual, bro? That would be, that's crazy, bro.
Many questions. If you guys want to see that, comment exposed humiliation rituals below. If I see enough of you comment this, then I'll make sure to get it done as soon as possible. This incident alone is more proof that the Freemasons have and are still doing hazing humiliation rituals. One thing that we have identified on this channel is that the Freemasons own Hollywood and the music industry. We can spot countless evidence proving the Masons are in control of the entertainment industry. We know the industry operates off Masonic ideologies, and these celebrities took the Masonic oath. So now, when we look at some instances that clearly appear to be humiliation rituals in Hollywood, we can understand why they happen. These celebrities are either being initiated or climbing in degrees, so they have to participate in hazing humiliation rituals. We're going to take a look at a few instances of humiliation rituals in the industry. Humiliation rituals have been going on in Hollywood since the very beginning. Some of these instances you guys should remember, like the first instance we're going to be talking about, the Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Yo, that joke was so crazy, bro. I was like,
Justin Timberlake
I had to have been like 10 when I saw that happen.
During the halftime show, live for an audience of over 140 million people. During the performance, the world was shown a bit more than expected when Justin, out of nowhere, pulled off parts of Janet's top, and the world got a peek at at her chest. Hollywood was calling this instance a wardrobe malfunction, while the world couldn't believe this happened on live TV. Since the moment it happened, people felt this entire...
Bro, I remember when this happened, bro. I was like 10 years old, bro. I was like in disbelief. I was like, yo. You know when you're 10 and you see a girl's titty, like, you're just like, oh my goodness, wow. You're going through like puberty. Bro, like, I remember when this happened like yesterday, bro. Like, I was like in shock. Like, probably looking at my parents and like, yo. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be seeing this, but like, wow, bro. Like, now that I'm an adult, so, like, and I have like more of the knowledge of Hollywood, right? Yeah, this could have easily been a humiliation ritual. Could have been, you know, quote unquote wardrobe malfunction, but could have been to, you know, humiliate Justin Timberlake and also to humiliate a black woman. Anyways.
Thing was just a stunt, orchestrated by the two for attention. But to those that study the occult, they felt that this was a humiliation ritual. I have done a video on Justin Timberlake showing that he is a Masonic puppet, and I also found evidence proving that Janet took the same Masonic oath as well. I believe the situation wasn't at all an outfit malfunction, but a hazing humiliation ritual done for the world to see. Both Justin and Janet's career went on to the next level after the situation happened. The world shamed and mocked Janet, but it was all a part of this ritual. Another instance around this time that people refer to as a humiliation ritual is the whole Britney Spears breakdown. Many people think that Britney shaving her head was a humiliation ritual, but in reality, her breakdown is definitely connected to MKUltra, as Britney has basically exposed herself by saying she was kept on medications to control her. In my opinion, I don't think Britney shaving her head was connected to a humiliation ritual. Another popular Hollywood moment that was a humiliation ritual was the Kanye West and Taylor Swift incident. Back in 2009, during the VMA Awards, the world was shocked when Kanye West walked up on stage while Taylor Swift was giving her acceptance speech after winning the Best Video award. Kanye ripped the mic out of Taylor's hand and proceeded to tell her how her award should have gone to Beyonce, as she had one of the best videos of all time. This instance, just like the Janet and Justin situation, shocked the world, as Taylor was humiliated in front of the masses. This was a humiliation ritual, as Taylor's career only continued to climb from there on, eventually reaching the tippity top of the music industry. Taylor was being initiated in front of the world, as she had taken the oath and she was chosen. Just like Janet and Justin, Taylor and Kanye are both occultists who took the Masonic oath. These humiliation rituals are all over Hollywood. The artist Freddie P actually came out and admitted that he was forced to do humiliation rituals while he was on Diddy's Making the Band. In this interview on Doggy Diamonds TV, Freddie P admits Diddy was making him
bro, I remember he had to like walk across New York to get cheesecake, bro.
Diddy made him do embarrassing things to make the cut. Freddie P, not feeling the humiliation rituals, left the show and lost his shot in the industry.
The cheesecake
probably was a blessing.
Looking back, what you think about that?
Made him go get cheesecake across New York, bro.
I would have never did it to them kids. I mean, you get what I'm saying? That's just my character, though. But, I mean, you got to look at who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying, man? It's cold sucker. You feel me? Like, you making people walk for cheesecake, walk around 6 in the morning, scream Biggie versus loud.
That is humiliating. That's kind of funny.
Oh, it was stuff that we never saw y'all was doing.
Yeah, man. Like, people don't understand. People come back and talk to me. I'm like, bro, don't ever talk to me about no end of this show. Oh, I watched you. You wanted to go home. But if you ever seen something on the show or something you didn't see, you know what I'm saying?
So now knowing, you know that was a humiliation ritual, right?
Huh?
You know that was a humiliation ritual, right?
Yeah. Now I'm older.
Yeah, that's
As you heard for yourself, Freddie P states that Diddy...
Let me tell you something about the music industry, man. I wouldn't even say this is a ritual, but this is just from me being in the inside. If you guys don't know, like, I lived in Atlanta. I was born in Atlanta. I was raised in the outskirts of Atlanta and moved back in Atlanta for on and off for about 10 years, right? So, I've had a lot of music industry friends, right? So I've been in various different studios. I've seen some famous people in the studios, but I've also had my friends who worked in these studios, and they would be like engineers. But the stuff they would have like engineers do, bro, reminded me of Freddie P. Like, they would send an engineer to go get chicken wings and, make sure they have Starburst or Skittles. And when you come get the Skittles, make sure that you know, you remove all the red Skittles and the orange Skittles. Like, it might not have been spot on the dot like that, but have them wash dishes and all that stuff. Like, after they're hired, you know what I mean? And my friend, I mean, would tell me, like, how humiliated he would feel. He said he would feel, like, emasculated, like, deballed. And I remember he said, like, a very famous songwriter, like, poured hot tea. Like, he asked him to bring some tea. And he made the tea, brought it in the studio room. And then the writer said, hey, this tea is too hot. Took the tea, poured it on the floor. Hot tea. And said, why would you give me hot tea? Bro, these people in the music industry are beyond, they're not human. Like, they're disrespectful. They like to say, oh, we're humbling you. But at the end of the day, man, if you want to rise up in this music industry, man, a lot of these people have big egos, and because they might have had to go through some type of rituals in order to reach their level, they're not about to just let you come up and rise easily. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna make you go through some stuff. So me coming from the inside, seeing that and seeing the reaction, how they felt and how they wanted to quit, bro, this is real. I have experienced it secondhand, so I'm just letting y'all know.
He had him doing a bunch of humiliating things, and when Doggy Diamonds asked him if he knew that these were humiliation rituals, Freddie P responded with a yes. Another artist put through a humiliation ritual was A$AP Rocky in 2011, when he showed up to 1 and 6 & Park wearing a dress. A$AP was mocked for this, but he was initiated into the next level, and his album would go on to solidify him after this. Now, A$AP Rocky has secured a spot in the industry, and is now together with his billionaire baby mother, Rihanna. It is no surprise that A$AP Rocky openly shows he is an occultist. Rocky took the Masonic oath, and then he was put through a public humiliation ritual for the world to see. Wearing this dress was Rocky's public humiliation, and he did it with no issues to make it to the next level. Just like we saw with the rapper Young Thug. Young Thug, just like A$AP, went through the same humiliation ritual when he was made to wear a dress for an album cover. After Thug wore the dress a few times, he never did so again, but his career...
Bro, I have way too many experiences, bro. Like, I have way too many experiences, bro. Like, I used to work in a mall in Atlanta, Lenox. I have personally seen a celebrity, a male celebrity with his 2 homies at the time. This is probably like 2014, right when he was bubbling up, right? Homie was for real looking at a dress, bro. I'm not capping. I'm not making this up. I put this on everything, bro. He was legit looking at the dresses, and I had to keep a straight face because I had to be professional. And number 2, like, a lot of these Atlanta rappers, they're really about that life. So I had to make sure I'm not laughing because that would be damn near my last day. And the second part that blew me away was that his other 2 homies that were there, while that artist was looking at the dress, his other 2 homies was like, yo, that dress is hard, bro. Yo, bro, you gotta, bro, that junk is hard, bro. Yo, this is tough. Like, this is tough. Bro, you can't even keep it, like, they're just a bunch of yes men. They're gassing them up. And I have to sit there keeping a straight face, probably while these guys are strapped up, perked up, ready to offload, and I have to be professional. Chunk is crazy, bro. Being in Atlanta, you will see some crazy stuff, man.
Career would eventually make it to the next level. Just like the rest of these artists we're talking about, we have proven Young Thug took the Masonic oath, as he has admitted to being a Mason out of his own mouth. The next artist put through a humiliation ritual we're going to be talking about was Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi, after having a successful music career, seemed to have disappeared in the 2010s. In 2015, it looked like Kid Cudi's career was over, but he somehow made a comeback. By the start of the 2020s, Kid Cudi was back in the headlines after being forgotten for years. Kid Cudi, just like Young Thug and A$AP Rocky, would be put through a humiliation ritual in 2021 when he showed up to SNL wearing a dress. Ever since this, Kid Cudi has been back in the mainstream and has managed to successfully transition to acting, being a part of the new House Party movie recently released. Just like Thug and Rocky, Kid Cudi took the same Masonic oath. Another celebrity that was going to be put through humiliation ritual was Dave Chappelle. Back in the 2000s, when Dave Chappelle was on top of the industry, out of nowhere, disappear. Years back, he would resurface doing an interview with Oprah where he told Oprah they were trying to put him through a humiliation ritual. Dave Chappelle talks about how they were trying to make him wear a dress and do other compromising things that he didn't approve of. Because of this, Dave Chappelle abandoned his show and the industry, taking a plane ride all the way to Africa, not being seen for years.
These are your people trying to
manipulate me. It's like somebody's trying to put young Dave in a compromising position. Here's when I got worse. And when I said I'm not going to do it, then all of a sudden it was like, well, now he has walking pneumonia. And then I knew long before I walked, I had considered walking. And I knew I was going to leave, so I got ahead of schedule, and I bounced. And I didn't tell anybody where I was going. The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid, like, like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected out, but certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down, like, why all these brothers have to wear a dress? This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer, like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in, the writer comes in, I think he's the writer, he's like, hey, listen, you got this hilarious scene, Martin's sneaking out of jail, so he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on, and, what? The prostitute? No, I'm not doing that, I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. David really would be great if you wear the dress.
As you heard for yourself, Dave Chappelle exposed this humiliation ritual and admitted that many other celebrities are put through it. DaBaby was another rapper who publicly put himself through a humiliation ritual for his success. DaBaby was seen wearing diapers, embarrassing himself for fame. This instance showed how DaBaby was willing to humiliate himself since the very beginning.
Wear a diaper and punch you in your
is
mouth.
another artist that took the oath. The next artist that we're going to be talking about put through a humiliation ritual was Meek Mill. As of recent, Meek Mill has been hanging around some billionaire elites. Ever since Meek Mill's release from prison, he has been hanging around his new billionaire friends, Robert Kraft and Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin actually helped Meek Mills get out of prison after he was arrested for popping a wheelie on his four-wheeler. What people are noticing is that Michael and Robert routinely make Meek Mill do embarrassing things for their amusement. Both Michael and Robert are billionaires who are truly a part of the elite, and they both helped Meek Mill get out of prison. And now it seems like Meek Mill became their lapdog. In this video, the billionaires had Meek Mill.
Come on, son, that ain't gangster. Come on, man. You can't be talking all that talking. That's not. Damn, bro. Material things, like, I'm pretty sure he was already rich, but I guess if you have that lust for billionaire status. But come on, son. Come on, Meek, man. Come on, man. You're making this look bad, bro. Come on.
Mill hopping around like a rabbit after losing a bet while they recorded it and posted it online. They were humiliating Meek on many occasions, but Meek is okay with this because he knows it's the price he needs to pay to make it to the next level. A rapper that we recently saw being put through a humiliation ritual is no other than Lil Baby. We spoke about Lil Baby in the all-white party, as it appears he has reached a crossing point in his career. Recently, it appeared that Lil Baby was falling off and the industry was done pushing him. All of a sudden, Lil Baby is attending the billionaire all-white party where he is being put through a humiliation ritual. Like we already spoke about, Lil Baby was pictured being held by two men, one from the front
like
and one from the back, all while Lil Baby smiled. This photo was posted to social media, and Lil Baby was now the new artist humiliated by these billionaire elite. Surprisingly, Lil Baby was humiliated, but at the same time was given a huge opportunity partnering with Michael Rubin's company Merch Madness. They just gave Lil Baby a massive opportunity, but at what cost? These members of the elite only chose to work with Lil Baby after he proved himself and was initiated. We know that in order to be a star in Hollywood, you must first pay the price. If you want to be initiated, you have to take the oath and go through the rituals. We're going to keep seeing artists in compromising situations, as is a part of their initiation or when they rise in degrees. Ask yourself, is it worth selling your soul to have the world, compromising your morals for money and fame? I don't think it is, but to these people, it does seem like it is. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys.
Wow. The industry want that booty, bro. It's not funny, man. But yeah, sad, bro, what people would do for fame. But I just feel like this music industry is the actual industry aspect of it, like signing record deals, record labels, and all that. Like, bro, it's not real, man. I'm an artist. If you guys don't know, I'm trying to build my stuff independently. It's taking way longer than I want to, and some days I just feel like, yo, is this really worth it? But I love music and I love what I do, and I'm not willing to succumb and sign to the devil, you know what I mean? And go through those hazing rituals. So you just gotta put in the work, man. So anyways, it's your boy Rovi. I'm out.